Okay, so I am boiling my pot that I burned the corn cob jelly water and cobs in. I poured this little Dixie cup baking soda in here, and I'm just gonna let it boil probably till it comes about. It's gonna boil up and try to boil over, but I'm gonna catch it before then because I'm not moving from this spot. Probably about halfway, about now. I'm actually gonna turn it off, and when I say this stuff stinks, oh, it stinks. Alright, so hopefully I caught it soon enough that it won't bubble over, because you don't want it to bubble over. That's just another mess you have to clean up. See, it's starting to go back down now. And if it does start to bubble over and you can't stop it, all you do is just blow on it and it pops the bubbles. Don't let it boil over. I turned my back once on one of these pots, and yeah, I'm always burning stuff. I turned my back once on one of these and had to clean up a big old mess off the stove. So just let it sit here till it completely cools down so you can get rid of the water and clean up the pot, and I'll show you what the end result is. If anything's really stuck on and it still won't come off in this process, I just take a spoon and just scrape it off. It usually doesn't scratch the bottom of the pot. I've not really had anything really stick and burn to where it actually scraped the bottom of the pot, actually scratched the bottom of the pot trying to get it off. But yeah, so sorry about how dark the video is, but seems like it's gonna rain outside. It just got dark for a second. So I'll show you what the pot looks like when it's completely clean. Okay, so my pot has completely cooled, and I just wanted to show you how it, as you can see, it's burnt on, but if you just look, it just literally just comes right off. I'm just rubbing this with my finger, and it's literally just coming away. I mean, there's some spots I will have to put a little bit more effort into, but I mean, from being burnt on to just coming away like that, it's like unbelievable. But yeah, just a bit of baking soda, let it boil, let it cool right down, and then you're able to get this burnt stuff out of your pot without ruining your, I mean, I think I've used this pot maybe twice. So my brand new pot is now burnt, but hopefully, no, not hopefully, it will come clean. It's gonna come clean no matter what. So I'll just have to put a little elbow grease into these spots that are still here, or even just boil it again and get the rest of it out. So that's how I clean up my burnt on pots. Okay, so I have washed the pot, and as you can see, I didn't scratch it. It is still wet, but I didn't scratch it. There's no scratches on the bottom. You can't even tell that I burnt it. The bottom is a little dark, but I can just put a Brillo pad on that and get it back to where it was. I don't have any at the moment, so that will keep until I get some. And I just wanted to show you this other pot. I actually used it for a canner because I don't have a, well, I do have a quote-unquote canner, but I have a little bit of a problem with that. That's why I haven't used it. But I used this big stock pot for that, and I actually cook in it as well. And I have burnt this one just like this, but a smaller one. I don't even know where it is right now. But I want to tell you that people say that you can't reuse the burnt pot. It's always going to burn. Not so. I've reused my pots that I have burned food in, using them, and the second, third, fourth, fifth, 20th time around, it has not burned per se. Something like this, where I was trying to make the corn cob jelly. You're supposed to boil it for, I measured the liquids, put it the exact amount in that it was supposed to be, and put my timer on so I wouldn't forget or whatever, because I have a tendency to do something and then jump to something else and, you know, forget what I was doing previously. But I put the timer on for the 40 minutes that it said to boil it for, and lo and behold, the water actually boil completely out of this, and that's why this burnt. But I'm sure it will be fine. Like I said, I've only used this a couple of times, and hopefully it will be fine. I'm sure it will be, because the rest in this Cuisinart set that I have burnt, I've used them again and haven't had any problems. So I'll let you know how it goes. But as you can see, a little bit of baking soda and just letting it boil. Taking it, as soon as it boils, just take it off the heat and let it cool, and the food comes right out of it. So I'll show you a couple of pictures of maybe me cooking something in it and it not burning. I'll see how it goes. Alright, so thank you very much for watching.